What's up, Internet? Elliot Evo here. Welcome back to more Apologist Ace Attorney. Last time we discovered that Mama went a different way through the vents and a magic attack. Escape. This time, hold it! 2 minutes? Yes, it can be done in 1 minute if you want it. Warning? In that cramped dark tunnel above the sea? Mr. Tony, if you've forgotten, dark or lit, it makes no difference to me. Ah, that's true, but so you're saying that on the night of the concert, you made the trip in 2 minutes? Yes. Though ideally needed time. It's gonna stop power. Oh, they disappeared on the radio for 20 seconds. 2 minutes? How? Combined by persevere? That's the answer right there in that video. That's the justice? What? Maybe I can see disgusting to the video that test. Ah! After stains disgusting. Of course I can present. What? Take that! Llama, do you have to remember this brooch? Aha, the brooch! We saw that yesterday, did we not? It was found at the crime at the scene, Your Honor. And you're bringing this up now? Why? I thought we had already determined when that was dropped. So did I, but we haven't. Take another look at the video. Okay. Here you can see she's wearing a brooch. Wearing a brooch. So she is. Let's look at Big Rain. Fast forward. And no brooch. What? The brooch? It's gone. What? Yes. The brooch disappeared in a short space of 20 seconds. And it takes a 4 minute to run from the stage to backstage. Which means there can only be one explanation. What we see before the fancy act and the number we see after are 2 different people. What? The brooch we found on the floor of the car was not just on the floor, but on the floor directly beneath the air vent. Lamar, tell me, did you drop the brooch on your way to the stage? From the stage to the backstage? At the very moment you witnessed this crime? Yeah, I think I did. Order! Prosecutor Gavin! On your expression, I gather you had no idea this was the case, Head Judge. I, of course, knew about it. But what? Don't get me wrong, I wasn't hiding. It just never occurred to me that the switch and the shooting at the same time. So, I was right. There was a switch. There was, just before the stage sound was, someone was replaced. While we're on the subject, who's this replaced number? Find the man behind the illusion, Violent Gramway. It's Gramway. That quite the illusion. I still don't get one thing. Yes? The switch happened before the tower was cracked, so you went on stage. Just there, I think one was still singing. She's pretty good. I mean, Ellie can do multiple voices and still can sing awesomely. Yet, that deeper voice, that's true. Hello, Paul, that's an easy one. They were just playing a recording. Cameron is on some kind of air guitar band for Oh, you mean I'm wrong? When we play a show like that, we play live, no recording. As you can sing them all. Very well. Yes, do tell. And as to your story. You sing and you or I are moved. Hold it. You were singing? Yes. You haven't missed the guy with this step. It says to this right for record. So I'll use this. Wait, so you were singing the whole time? Even when you were crawling about the scene towards the backstage? Why should it matter where I sing? Wherever I go, it's the same darkness. At a point? But if you were singing while you were walking, that's right, what did she and the victim have heard? She was singing while on the heads at all. That is right. Are you sure? You had to be very hairy to miss someone singing in the ceiling. Now, anyway, I want to shoot you. Oh, please, don't shoot me. Ah, la, 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 la. I like the ice creature. I like the ice creature. Who the flip is singing in the ceiling? I have no clue. I'ma shoot it. Wait, no, sir. Now, I'm not. Classic, I hate this. It affects me so. Once again, we come back to the state of I'm state of the crime. State of the crime. What state? Ah, I know what he means. Oh, speaker, Paul. The speaker. The speaker was buried at the time of the murder. Ah, that's what Monty the stage on this room. Monty? If biting a real-time feed from the stage microphone, easily knowing when your set is coming up. Satisfied? That's just rude. The large speaker playing a direct feed on the stage. I request, actually. So Lama singing the scene sounds just like Lama singing over the speaker. And genius, her voice was hidden by her voice. Ha. Lama? I have just remembered something. Do tell. I heard the noise of the gunshots, yes. Suddenly, so I... So you... Stop singing. What? Forgot the words I was supposed to sing. Song. Start? Maggie, here's the very beginning of the second verse. So not many will notice. Oh yeah, pleasure, pleasure. What a fleeting melody. You only did one of those. Four it. That makes you more, don't you? Where is it? That makes you, huh? That machine power, the one that breaks music into tracks? Oh, this! I completely forgot about it. Just when I thought I could make my own music. Alright. Oh, that night in your embrace, when you throw away the keys, my heart held on to so tight. Pleasure, what a fleeting melody. I was in the middle of something. The song don't stop here, there. It does. I must have missed it. Look at the lyrics here. At the top of the second verse. It says, pleasure. Now listen again. Away the keys, my heart held on to so tight. Pleasure, what a fleeting melody. This is evidence indeed. I believe you're guilty of making a terrible mistake. The crime didn't happen during the third set. It happened during the second, during Lamar's bout. That's true. The no one seen during the second set could have been the suitor. Which means that Duran Cassette could have done it. He wasn't on stage for the second set. Well, Prosecutor Gavin? Fascinating. Fascinating? I don't believe I ever seen a child turned around quite so fully. Yet one problem remains. What's that, Prosecutor Gavin? The whole of 4 does have a certain kind of logic to it. Yet it's entirely based on Lamar's testimony. Yes, is there a problem with this? Oh, it's quite simple, though it's easy to say. See, you're lying to protect the defendant. Objection! But you have no proof! All I'm saying is that the truth is yet unclear. Should we hear directly from the man himself? The man? You don't mean? Yes. Though he is a friend of Bandana, Duran Crescent must take the stand. See no other way. Someone with a new class sit on the case? As a suspect, to be fine. Finally, the rat's coming out of his hole, and I can smack him where it hurts the most. And I'm ready to catch him. Duran Cassette, get ready for justice! This is as good a time as any for the great recess. Kirsten will summon the witness. Have him here and be ready by the time we begin. On last stand, he begins to be reminded what his duties are. Very well. Court is adjourned for a 50-minute recess. Of course, another whipping to be continued. I can't just time those, can I? July 10th, 1:14 p.m. This is court, defendant number 2. Paul, I can't believe it. We have enjoyed the second act. I'm right in the middle of Lamar's performance. Why was he in that event? And that switch and the good framing guitar. When you link it all together, that's what you end up with. That is what it took. I knew you had what it took. Ah, Daddy! Mr. White! You believed in me? Not really. I just thought that I make a cool entrance, then say, Hiya! How's it been, Peggy, sister, is it? It just sounded dumb in my head. Why do I even bother hoping? Where you been lately, Daddy? You haven't been coming to the office at all. Sorry about that, you see. I'm on a secret mission. Secret? You mean like you're undercover? Like the child, only shorter and not as well dressed. Oh no, what if you're short too, Daddy? What'd I do such a thing like that to you? Anyway, I'm off for a while again. Huh? You're leaving? Oh, one thing before I go. What? Good luck. What? Is that all you came to say? I think you have pretty much under control. You get Marky to buy off the hook, no doubt. Yeah, but you're after that technics, aren't you? Duran Cassette. It won't be easy proving he did it. Especially not owning the court system. The court system. What did Prosecutor Gavin say during the trial? Your case is based on one fragile assumption, namely that our diva divine is telling the truth. But what about all the proof? The votes and the switch, a piece of jewelry, and a lyrical wonder. There are plenty of other ways to explain these things. The favorite guitar, too. All because you lack definitive proof of the connection to the case. But If the salty songstress is lying, your case melts like butter in a frying pan, leaving behind the fatty sin scent of failure. So what do I do? Like I said, good luck. Have you heard that it will be impossible to prove his guilt by conventional methods? Oh, that reminds me. I have something to give you for the detective friend. Does this guy ever? Let's see, that's you was meant for me. Ah, here it is. Oh, those, Daddy. They don't look very good smacking material. They were found at the scene. Analysis of the fragments revealed traces of gunpowder. Gunpowder? Probably a firecracker or something similar, like the ones kids are into these days. These fragments were found under the sofa at the scene of the crime action. Under the sofa? Hey, Paul! That's where we found that little device thingy. Like this. Well, finally, some evidence that makes sense. Add that to the court record. That's all for me, I suppose. See you at the verdict. Maybe. Right. Every man has a nighter inside of him. Excuse me. Find Duran Kassen's nighter and turn it off. And he just walked out the door. Just like a magician. Normally. Huh. What does he want to do? No conventional methods? What does that mean? I guess we just have to take his advice. I hope it makes sense when the time comes. I guess. We're almost at the finish now. Hang in there, Trucy. July 10th, 1:55 p.m. District Court, defendant call number 3. And these said defendant number for some reason. I don't know why. Court is now back to session. Fossil Gavin, where's the tactics cassette? And the listen now, ready to be caught at any time. Very well. Like I add, I don't believe any of this. Duran was the first detective I ever worked with. We stopped working together when first of his fear, plus his guitar player. It fires my imagination. That's nice, but it has nothing to do with the matter at hand. Correct. Oh, I know, her forehead. Very well. Call the final witness to stand. Detective Duran Cassant. Name and occupation, please. Duran Cassant. Detective, Criminal Affairs, Division 3. That's the International Affairs Division for those who you don't know. And a guitarist for the Cavaliers. Here you heard us. You understand the circumstances on which you stand before us today. Yeah, I understand, Your Honor. But I don't understand how you let this happen, partner. You gave me your word. How would we stand here? The situation's changed, Dad. But don't call me partner. So much for old friends. I see what you're doing, Duran. You're pressing the prosecution. Your Honor, if we could begin the trial. Yes, it's hard time we did. Let's hear your testimony. Then we will start to Lamar's testimony. If, in fact, you have anything to say about it. Oh, I got plenty to say. Lying must be a natural pastime, Virginia. And wherever you're from, Mr. Justice. Conventional methods out the window, huh? Here goes nothing. Witness testimony, Duran's rebuttal. The theory lying. Plain and simple. She's got nothing to back up the story. In the first place, she never heard my voice. She forgot the words because she heard gunshots. As if. The detective and the Sky heard those gunshots during the first set anyway. The shooting took place when I was on stage, man. So you claim Lamar's testimony was a lie. Hey, don't get me wrong. I did what she's doing, trying to protect the kid. And she's got caught to make stages out of her hand just because she's mine. Go too far, Duran. Look, all I'm saying is, you got a reliable witness. I know it's the detective. That's a Sky. I see. That's the justice. You may begin the cross-examination. And then waste any time trying your weak stuff. I can't do this with much testimony alone. Some way to prove when the shooting took place. How? Wait. Cross-examination. Do I answer but nothing to back up her story. Oh, are you sure? Objection! Whenever this is sent, the mixing board. What about it? It seems there was clear proof left behind. Right here in Lamar's song. Song? Exactly is this, device thingy. A new variety of gramophone, perhaps? Come on, we just used it! And don't get me started on gramophone! This device was used to record the performance part by part. Part? You move the side to adjust the volume. Each instrument is adjustable separately, not more voice included. Oh-ho! But what does this prove? According to Lamar's testimony, in the moment of the shooting, she forgot the words to the song. So you tend to examine this recording at that moment, Jack? We might even hear those gunshots. Exactly. That ridiculous. How is you supposed to hear a gunshot back in that dressing room out on stage? Have you gotten to learn? We will always wear these headsets. Oh. We're deeply involved in the performance. But Lamar says she would have thought what she heard all the same. Now let's get to announcing that recording. Right now! And start seeing when she had good shots right. Find the start and I find the gunshots. Alright. My heart held on to so tight. Your Honor, listen closely to this part. This is track with Lamar vocals. The keys are held on to so tight. I did hear something, didn't you? I sound like a gunshot. What? This has to be some kind of mistake. Oh, the sound was coming so along with her thoughts. You're crazy, man, crazy. Damn prosecutor, you even listening to this weak evidence? And can you hear that? How do you know it's a gun? That is you hard to hearing. It sounds like a gunshot to me. I mean it, you lost the active consent. Okay, so what about the gunshots to Sky? You had them too, didn't you? Don't even think about telling me you were mistaken. You're afraid you think you're telling him that, Mr. Justice? No, Your Honor. Just a Sky and I hear you would sound like gunshots. But they weren't. What? And I have evidence that proves it. Then I think you best show it to the court. Let's see this evidence. What do you want, Mr. Justice? This is solely what we really had is this. The evidence we just got. Man fragments. Take that! Some of the things were found at the crime scene after yesterday's trial. What things? The first was this small device that was more triggered detonator. Correct. And one more thing. What are those? They were made of something bad. No, another guitar, I hope. Just this gunpowder was found on these fragments. We have thought that it was something like a firecracker. How did Gavin know about this? What? You think that this guy works for you? See this for this morning before coming here. That is when I made my decision, actually. What decision is this, Possible Gavin? I was to as a witness in today's trial. Just in case. Oh, this raises another possibility. Those gunshot-like sounds during the first set could have been two crackers rigged to go off by remote control. You got imagination, don't you? But you shouldn't say every little thing you think. Your explanation seems a bit too convenient to me. How so? So you're saying these firecrackers just happened to go off? Why when the two witnesses came walking by? That's right. I was out on screen when it happened, Apollo. How he knows something? Oh God. Yeah. Sorry. How did he know someone was backstage right then? If a firecracker goes off in the forest and there's no one to hear, you get that shit. Why don't you go through that trouble, man? How do I explain this? He may not look at you, but he's a skillful detective. So any weakness, and he's sure to find it. Well, won't look like it, partner. Gee, thanks, man. That reminds me, I happened to pass through that state hallway several times that day myself. Something odd there just before the first set. Something odd. A headset, the kind of the band and step members were wearing. That's right. We picked this up in front of the door to that dressing room. What if that headset wasn't dropped but placed? And what if it was turned on? You couldn't hear much what's going on in that hall, even if you were out on stage. Whose side are you on, Gavin? Listen to me, Doran. There are no sides in the court of law. In any case, here a case has been made. Gunshots were heard during the second set. In Lamar's testimony was true. Gah! Order! So she was telling the truth about what she heard? It was the other man speaking, not Miss her. What did the other say? It's over. Let's dismiss now. Just after that, there was gunshot, and then a hard thoughts of fire. To get the consent, you weren't on stage during the second set. You could have done it. But why did we all have one gunshot on the record? Were there two bullets fired from this weapon? Lamar was moving through the air, begged Your Honor. Then close enough to her light to catch the first shot. But then, as she passed over the dressing room, the gun fired again, and Mr. Child's life was taken. Well, Detective Consent. Once again I am reminded of something. Our performance that day. Your performance? Seeing the mixed door jogged my memory. You're there too, I thought. What is it with today? Pumping after pumping, Act 2. I hugged Star, my guitar case is busted. My guitar had been burned to the crisp, and Toro, our son's dead. And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about? This part's off. It's just that. Second guitar. It was you, Duane. I thought it strange at the time. How could you miss such a simple cue? Ooh, we find out more next time. See you guys then.